Bold of you to assume I have the physical space for one of those things, partner. Bold of you to make such an assumption. No, I just haven't. That would be funny, though. That would be funny. I always forget what that thing sounds like, though. I have to go look to see what that thing sounds like again. Because I've looked at those before. I've looked at Guchens before. But I always forget what the fuck they sound like. You know what I mean? It's like, I know they're a thing, but I always forget what they actually sound like. So give me a second. I gotta go look one up. Ah, it's that instrument. Okay. No. That would be funny, but no. Unfortunately, no. Let's check our tuning real quickly, though. It should be E, if memory serves me right. Yeah, that sounds like E, all right. Okay, that's E. Good. Now, where were we? Hysteria, that's where we were. Trying to figure out that opening riff for Hysteria. Trying to get up to speed on that, I should say. No, because it's... That's the riff right there. Okay. Let's try that with a pick real quickly, because I always forget which way I like better. No, not with a pick, because then I have to like, because again, the muting, that's right. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out how to play this. I'm trying to figure out how to play the opening to Hysteria. But other than that, nothing really much going on. Let's see here. That's it right there. But trying to get the speed and the muting control on that is the thing. Honestly, how I felt about it as well, partner. Well, here's the thing. So I was I shouldn't say it that way because that's not right at all. I was initially very biased against it. I'm going to admit, I should say I went in biased against it. I went in kind of biased against it just because of how ungodly ugly the mobile suits in it are. The worst offender being, of course, what they did to the RX-78. It literally looks like, RX-78 eats a lemon and dies. It is legitimately looks like it ate a lemon. Like, cause like if you go look at it, right? the way they made this thing look is so wrong. And the Zaku is almost as bad. The Zaku is not as bad as what they did to the RX-78, but oh man, it legitimately looks like RX-78 eats a lemon and dies. It's so bad. It is such a bad, hideous design. Ugly. Like, I'm sorry, it is so fucking ugly. How did they get it so wrong? That's what I want to know. Is like, how do they get it? Get it so goddamn wrong. That's what I want to know about, like, the RX-78 in particular, but not just the RX-78, all of them. They're all just so bad looking. The Zaku is disgusting. Have you seen the Zaku yet? I have to ask that question because the Zaku is foul. It is so hideous. Everything about it is just, it's so wrong. It's so wrong and it's disgusting. Back and forth this because on one hand I like the better muting control I can do with just the finger, but I like the attack on the pick better whenever I'm playing it with a pick. Ugh. Yeah, like I have not very much nice to say about the I don't have very much nice to say about that. It's like every time I see that new Zaku design, I'm just like, ugh. You know, you ever see those videos of the cats sniffing like durian or cheese and the face they make? That's the face I make whenever I'm reminded of the Zaku. Like, I'm sorry, there is no, G-Quax is such a bullshit name. Let's get that out of there right now. It's like, the way that the title is spelled, that is the sound you make when you are taking a particularly violent shit. That title, like that, yeah, that's either the sound of vomiting or a particularly violent shit. I don't care how you try and say, oh, it's G-Quax, no, it's G-Quax. No, it's the sound of retching is what it is. Though that if you look at the way that's spelled, That is the sound of retching. And retching is my reaction to seeing the mobile suit designs from this series as well. They are, by and large, awful. Like, by and large, they are awful. They look diseased. They look diseased and just, why? That's all I have to say about them is just, like, even the title mobile suit, it's the best of the bunch. But what the fuck is going on with its lower legs? It's like it has tumors growing out the side of its lower leg. Like, what are these even doing? What do these even do? What is the point of these? Like, let me just show you what I'm talking about. Let me just show you what I'm talking about so you can understand what I'm saying when I say it looks like it has tumors growing out the sides of its legs. Like, if you look here, if you look at the lower leg section of the title mobile suit all the way on the right, those look like tumors growing out the sides of the legs. And then you have the, like I said, it and the 01 Gundam are the best looking of the lot, and they're still not very good. And then you have the white Gundam, which, seriously, look at the face of it. It literally looks like it just ate a lemon. It looks like it ate a lemon. And then, of course, there's the Zaku, which I hate this. I hate the Zaku. I despise this thing. Absolutely despise this thing. And every time I hear someone go, thick Zaku, thick Zaku. No, it's just, bleh. Hate it. Hate this thing. It's like you've taken everything good about the Zaku and just ruined it. You've just taken everything about the Zaku and ruined it. It looks bloated and stapled together. Hate it. Hate this version of the Zaku so goddamn much. It's like everything about it is just makes everything about it just makes me go, oh, it is such an ugly design. It's not the thick Zaku, it's the ugly Zaku is what it is. Like, god damn, it's hideous. God damn. I don't think there are any good looking mobile suits from this series. Let me just put it that way. There are no good looking mobile suits from this series as far as I know of. I can't think of any. Like, okay, I'm sure, what does the gun cannon look like? What does the gun cannon look? It's not the best, but it doesn't look great. It doesn't look horrible. Yeah, it's not great, but it doesn't look offensively bad. It's just really mediocre. Do they do the gun tank? I wonder if they've done the gun tank or not. And if they have, I want to see how they fucked up the gun tank. Okay. Okay. The gun tank, once again, is like the gun cannon. Not horrible. I like the cannons on its back, though. I have to say, I do legitimately like the cannons on the back of this version of the gun tank. I don't know how much I like the rest of it. It's not horrible, like I said. But remember how I said before that the 01 Gundam was the best? I was wrong. This is the best one. It's still not my favorite, but there's elements to this that, rather than just not hating them, I actually kind of like. And that's shocking. Like, there's elements to this that I like. Like I said, the cannons on the back. I love this design for the cannons on the back. And the actual mount for them. I don't like the shoulder setup. I don't like the arm and shoulder setup. That looks a little weird and out of place. I like the lower section, though. The tracks look good too, and the torso, this is the real shocker. The torso on the gun tank is the best looking one of the bunch because they didn't make it look, again, they didn't make it look diseased. It's a standard mobile suit torso. The fact that it has a mech warrior head makes me a little go, ugh, though. That, I'm like, ugh, I don't like this part. I don't like the head. But the torso, the tracks, and the cannon, passing grade. Passing grade. I mean, it's a C, but it's a passing grade. And that's the best you're going to get from me out of all these. Makes me mad. Well, really, not mad, but a little upset about how bad most of these designs are, is that there was a recent, relatively anyways, there was another relatively recent work that was done that gave us some really goddamn good designs. Like Advance of Zeta, Advance of Zeta. Advance of Zeta should have been the blueprint on where to take the mecha design of Mobile Suit Gundam going forwards. Because Advance of Zeta is beautiful. Most of the Mobile Suit designs in Advance of Zeta are fucking gorgeous. Whether it's the Big Zamaru, the TR6, the Vanergand Hyzak, they're just good. Like, just all around good looking designs. Every single one of them looks good. Like the opposite of whatever the fuck G-Clax is. Ugh. Like everything that it's like they looked at everything that was good and Advance of Zeta and basically said, yeah, do the opposite of that. Yeah, do the opposite of that. Make them ugly. Make them awful and hideous. That's what they did, and it's so painful to look at. Dun 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 da da dun 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 da. But yeah, no, like I said, the Vanergand, the TR6 series, the TR6 series in general, whether it's Hazenthale 2, Inlay, Queenly, the TR6 is just a great design. And that's all there is to it. Like, if you ever look at like look at the TR6 variants. Like, if you go and look at the Woundwort variants, Woundwort in and of itself is a little funky looking, but it's not awful. And it looks really, really good. Like, legitimately. Really goddamn good. And, actually, no. The base model is alright. The base model, but then you have stuff like I said, Hazen Light 2. Hazen Light 2. Mwah. Perfect space combat mobile suit. It is legitimately the ideal space combat mobile suit. Everything about it is just perfect in that sense. Like, the fact that it has the fighter mode, it looks really goddamn good. It has the intermediate form, which looks kind of funky but works. We had like the mobile suit, just the mobile suit mode for it looks really good. The mobile armor mode for it looks incredible. And then you have the inlay, which is one of the best looking mobile armor designs ever. Like, the inlay is incredible looking. Let's see if I can find the inlay so you can see what I'm talking about. This thing, in its mobile armor mode, in its cruise mode, and its deployment mode, is so hot. Its standard form is also just, it's fine. But like, the inlay is gorgeous. The Hazel 2. The Hazel 2 looks good. I think there's only maybe 1 or 2 variants of the Woundwort that don't look that good. And it's like the Queenly and maybe one other. And that's just because like I don't like that sort of shape for things. But yeah, the Kaplant 2 looks good. The inlay looks good. The Hyrule 2 looks pretty good. The Hazen Light 2 looks amazing. Frankly, I've said before, and I will continue to say, it is one of the best looking mobile suits ever made. The Barzam Vervain looks kind of weird, but actually works really well. The Hazen Light 2 Raw is one of the best looking mobile suits ever. The Hazen Light 2 Raw is one of the best looking mobile suits. Like I said, the Hazen Light 2, Hazen Light 2 Raw, 2 of the best looking mobile suits ever designed. No argument. They just look super, super good. Trying to find like the full mobile, yeah, the full mobile armor form for Hazen Light 2 Raw looks so fucking mean. I love it. Like, just everything about this series, about the TR6 design series, is just beautiful. I cannot understand. I just, and then of course, honestly, okay, so I don't even know what is going to be the thing with this, aside from the fact that apparently, like, everything that is good, it seems like also that's the other thing, everything that's good from DOZ is then, of course, being sent to... Everything that's being good is being, of course, given to Re-Zeon because Harutoshi Fukui is a massive Zeon apologist. He's basically the... a Varibu. Oh, that's really what it is. He's basically a Varibu coming up with all these excuses for, oh, this is why Zeon should have won the 1-year war. No, they did nothing wrong. Zeon did nothing wrong. I hate those people. I hate Zeon did nothing wrong. It's such a stupid meme that should have died very long ago because, okay, let's just say, it was okay when it was being said in jest as sort of like a poke at all the awful things Zeon was doing. It stopped being that very rapidly, though. And that's why I have such a contempt for it. I have such a contempt for it because people started believing it sincerely that everything Zeon, you know, that Zeon was justified or Zeon was the real good guys all along, which is, like I said, straight up Varibu logic. Yeah, exactly, partner. Oh, Doctor Who. David Tennant was the last Doctor I actually followed. Actually, that's not true. So, it's funny you mention that because you can really see when they got into the writer's room and when they got kicked out of the writer's room. They got into the writer's room with Matt Smith, and then they got kicked out with Peter Capaldi. I don't know what it is, but I know what it is. I do know what it is. I've always had a particular dislike of Matt Smith Doctor Who. I've always had a particular dislike of Matt Smith Doctor Who. And a lot of it comes with the fact that more than any other of the Doctor Who's, it's like they took something that should have remained squarely in fan spaces. You know, it's like they tried to take something that should have remained entirely a fan thing and tried to make it canon. And the level of pandering that came from it was incredibly obnoxious. Like, it's like they tried to pander too hard to the super Hulock, you know, Tumblr fangirl crowd. Which, I will say it again, there is an art to acknowledging those people. There's an art to acknowledging those people, those kind of people as a writer. There's an art to acknowledging fandom without pandering. And it's a very difficult, it's a fairly difficult art that really requires you to understand the importance of subtlety as a writer. And unfortunately, subtlety has been kind of dead for a while with many, in a lot of writers' rooms. For whatever reason, subtlety has just been kind of dead in a lot of writers' rooms. Okay, Kojima. Okay, Kojima. I remember, I was reminded of that earlier today with the one bit from the Death Stranding 2, one of the Death Stranding 2 trailers, where the captain of the ship that is Metal Gear Rex's head says Phantom Pain. It's like, oh, he said the thing. Ah! Ugh. Ugh. He's like, shut up, Kojima. Chambooses. Ooh, that was a bad fret bite just now. Oh, that was a bad fret bite just now. Whew. And yeah, I know, Jack Harkness is just a really questionable character in a lot of ways. Like, early on he was fine. But then, I think the crossover point for me with Captain Jack was, so in a very early episode of the reboot, the one where they're on the space station, and they have this guy's like, the guy who's the giant face in the tank, the face of Bo. He's meant to be just like a sort of like a one-off sort of character, right? But then they come back, and they have this moment where Jack Harkness refers to himself as the face of Bo, and it's meant to be, and it's just like, oh, that's so bad. That is so bad. Like, everything about that is just offensive. It just felt offensive. Oh, that feels weird. To a pick for that one because the bandage there starting to snag really bad, and that's a sign that I should probably switch over because otherwise I'm gonna hurt myself. I need to get a lot better muting control, actually. That's like one thing I'm really recognizing here. I really need to work on my muting control, because I'm having a lot of ring that I'm trying to avoid. Yeah, this is the other thing that really like gauge strings. Like I said, I'm thinking of going over to heavier gauge string. This is one of the things that's gonna be interesting with a heavier gauge string, is trying to play like that, songs like that. Speaking of why I want to go down to a heavier gauge string though. Of course, that's why. Hey, Dr. Anime, what you up to? Okay, that one's in tune now. Where we want it to be anyway, specifically. Dr. Anime, I will garrote you with one of these bass strings if you keep acting up. I swear, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna wrap it around and yank both ends until your head pops off like a rotten melon. Be like that one song by that one old Beck song, like he hung himself with a guitar string. It seems like it does not want to pick up this very low note again. Let's see if this will pick it up real quick. Good. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Ooh, I want to see how they actually are playing this here now. Wait, that plays differently. Oh, I see what they're doing there. Okay, I see what that is now. I see what that is now. But I'm thinking we are gonna switch over now. So give me a moment while I set things up for that side of things, and we will be back. We're back. There we go. Okay, now we're back. Okay. So, tiles. Do a couple of ranked games, and then we'll see if anybody wants to join in. I think that's how we're going to run this. We're going to do a couple of ranked games, and then we'll see if anybody wants to join in. Anybody wants to hop in and see if we get any action going with that. So first things first, though, like I said, it's been a while since I've played Mahjong, so... Set that over correctly. Good. That's good to go. Let's do it this side as well. Oh, okay, it's not my turn yet. Okay, that's fine. Just need to see when my turn comes around so I don't accidentally. Okay, let's see here. You. Easy question. These can stay for sure. This can probably go next unless we get something that really changes. Oh yeah, that can definitely go. We might want to hold on to this for just a little while just to see. Actually, no, there's no reason to hold on to this. What the hell am I talking about? This is like a perfect shape. I don't need this 9 for anything. Yeah, you can go. I need to get rid of the other 9 as well still, but that's another question entirely. Oh, yeah, I know. And now this can definitely go. This 1 can definitely go now. Ooh, this is shaping up real nicely now. East wind is safe to drop, so we'll do that next. So give it a second. Let's see. Yeah, no, that goes. Ooh, the 7 might not be worth hanging on to, actually, now that I'm looking at it. We'll see. Oh, we got 2 Reachies. Ooh, this just got dangerous. This just got very dangerous. White Dragon. Probably this was the safest one, like there. Other White Dragon, again, safest tile to drop, so that goes immediately. Ooh. Yeah, no, drop the 7, keep the 4. If we're lucky, we might be able to do something interesting with that. Yeah, Wu-Tian-san. You see where I'm going with this, right? You see where I'm going with this, hopefully, right? I don't know how well it's going to work out. Because I need a 5 is what I need, really. Nope, White Dragon already. Oh, we'll see. We'll see, Wu-Tian. Ooh, no. Tempting, but no. Ooh, V's the 2. Just I'm going to let you know right now. I am not very good at Mahjong. Oh, fuck. Right off the bat, just thrown in the canyon like Heihachi did to his son. Ooh. Let's see. You can go pretty easily. You can definitely go. There's 1. We dump the chicken immediately. Yeah. You don't do much for me, but you do open some options. Actually, you don't really open up many options at all. What the hell am I talking about? You don't open up anything. The 5 would still work as a 5. Who am I kidding? I mean, I'm gonna dump this anyways, but I don't even know what the hell I'm doing here. I have no idea what I am doing. You have to understand that. I'm like the doctor. I'm like the medic from TF2. It's like, doctor, are you sure this will work? I have no idea. And then just, you know, flying by seat of my goddamn pants here. Ooh, I need another 2, and that would work there. Oh, yeah, I'd rather have the 2 4s. That does make the tenpai a little awkward in some senses, but in others, it makes it a lot safer. Ugh, not an ideal tenpai, but it works. Because then if I get that 2, we're in business. And there's 3 of them left, so there's pretty good odds of that. Let's see if we can make this work, though. Because that would be 2 Dora, pure double sequence. And if I can draw it and sumo that, that would be even funnier. That would be even funnier. Yes, believe in the heart of the tiles. Draw your last pathetic tile, Yugi. My grandfather's wall has no pathetic tiles, Kaiba. God, it's so weird to think that originally, the original like concept for Yu-Gi-Oh was gonna be more. Wasn't just gonna be the card game. The card game was gonna be like one of several things that would be like death games that all kind of like they alternate between them. And I think the only one of those that really made it through past the original concept was the dice, and that didn't last very long. Ah, oh, no Uradoras, damn. But it does claw me at least back out of 4th, which means we are in position to try and do something. Okay, this is easy. This is easy. This is easy to start with anyways. No, yeah, you gone. Wow! Just out of nowhere! No idea what they're playing. Ooh, you're the safest. Or the most likely to not kill me anyways. I don't know what the hell you're playing. But double fucking Ricci, god damn. I'm a little worried what that double Ricci might also be. That's the real scary thing to think about. Well, it's not that, which is good. G. No. Ooh, yes. That puts us... Again, not a great tenpai, but considering that they were already they double reaching right out the gate. Oh, just aggressively run for the Ricci is the only real option there. Come on, let's see if we get it. Let's see if we get it. There's 4 of them left, so the odds are really good, but also, oh boy. Well, let's see. All we have to do now is not die. Sumo! Oh! That works! That works! And we're up in second now. We are approaching strike range. We are getting into striking range, too. Oh. No, that does nothing for me. This doesn't either, but there's possibility here, so we're holding on to these at least for a little while. Just to see if it turns into something. No. Ooh. Ooh. We are getting movement. Yeah, you can go. Like, this is very rapidly turning into a go flag. There are two wins we're missing. And who knows if we're actually going to get them? But, again, heart of the tiles, let's go gambling. Let's go gambling and see what happens. Free money, you know what I mean? We're playing with house money, we might as well. I love Gamba, yes indeed, and thank you for the follow, Wu-Tian. Ooh. Come on, let's see what we got here. You. Because we are going to shore up just a little bit in case we need to abandon this. But that's also going to be very interesting, to say the least. You... Ooh, if I get... another 5... No. That 4 does nothing for me. There's already 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. We could dump the 1, actually, I just realized. But also dumping the 1. Yeah, we're going to dump the 1. We're not going for that. We're going for something else now. This could still be very aggressive, mind you. But it entirely depends on where our hand goes from here. You do nothing for me, so you can go. The plan has changed. Oh, yeah, no, reds are not happening. Okay. I just noticed that reds are not happening in that plan, so we'll see where this goes. Whites could happen, but they're very unlikely. Yeah, it may be Jover. It may be Jover. But we'll see what we can pull out. That's going to be the fun part is... we have a lot of dump tiles now. If we just want to completely cut and run and go for just like trying to brute force a hand, we do thankfully have a lot of dump tiles that we can throw off as easy discards. Yeah, whites are dead. Okay. This can definitely go next. Oh, that's Furry 10. Oh, it's Furry 10 because I discarded one. Okay. So I'd have to draw it myself if I wanted to get that. And there's only 1 left. But also it is 10 pies. So if it comes down to it, this might not be the worst place to be just for in case of an exhaustive draw. That's probably going to be the play here is instead of trying to win outright, we might just want to try and drag things out to exhaustive draw. Yeah, okay. That's definitely the play here. Just run for exhaustive draw and hold on to our 10 pie. This is going to be the worst fucking hand. This is the worst fucking hand as well. Just looking at it. It's turned into the worst hand, I should say. It started out interesting and promising, but the discards didn't work out in our favor, so now it's just awful. But that's what happens when you try and do high-risk plays like that, is these are just... the risks are high. Water, water is wet. Risks are high. Bear is Catholic. The bears are Catholic and the Pope shits in the woods. Well, actually, no. The Pope is under the sauce. The Pope is under the sauce. Ah, I fucked it up. I should have just gone. I should have just held on to the 10 pie. Whatever, it's fine. We're still in second, so it's still workable. We have a lot of greens, actually, so we might want to work that. We might want to work that now that I'm looking at it. Ooh, the bamboo harvest could be very strong here. So we're going to want to hold on to this right here because this could turn into a very strong bamboo harvest. Let's see if it works out for us. Never mind. Well, actually, no, maybe. Maybe still. We're not going to be able to use the dragons for it. But we'll see what we can do. So dragon is a safe discard. Yeah, green dragon is a safe discard. Either way. And these could still turn into something. It's just a question of not what I was originally hoping for. It's a case of just not originally what I was hoping for. So yeah, you go. And you could probably go next, actually. Yeah, you can go. Because even if I wanted to get rid of this one, there are easier ways of doing it. And that, actually, not even easier ways. That 5 has no part in it. That 5 plays no part in getting rid of that one, regardless. This 4 is a little weird too, but also I need to hold on to it in case I get a 3. So there is that. Ooh. You know what? Let's get rid of that. His hand is turning very interesting now. No. No, we're not going to hold on to that. We're not going to hold on to this one either, honestly, now that I'm looking at it. Because I really want to run these. No, I don't need you. Skip. That would be open con. I don't really want that. If it was closed con, I might have taken it, but otherwise, no, thank you. There's 1-3 over there, which means there's only 1-3 left. There's no 2s left. There is that 1, and that 1, but that 1 doesn't work. That 1 doesn't work for all green, but I wasn't gonna be able to do. I'm not gonna be able to do all green anymore, anyways. So not really much point in trying to pursue that. If I get that other 3, that works out really well, though. Actually, no, it doesn't.
No.
Oh, well, doesn't matter. Hand's over anyways. Green dragon, all triplets. Wondering what they were trying to do there. No, they weren't trying to do what I thought they were trying to do, so doesn't really matter. But hey, we managed to hold on to second that round. That's something. We managed to hold on to second that round. That's something. So that's good. Yes. One more. Yes. Confirm. Let's see if maybe this... Ah, thanks as well, Wu-Tian. And hello! Is that you over there on the other side on the YouTube chat? Or is that somebody else? Ah, that's you, Wu-Tian. Ah, that one's you. Okay. Let's see. Oh, also, I didn't know you could pin. I did not realize you can pin on YouTube. I knew you could pin on Twitch. I did not realize until right now. Right now, this very moment right now, that you can pin on Twitch. On YouTube. I knew you could pin on Twitch. I did not realize until right now, this very moment, you can also pin on YouTube. Yeah, take that. And then you. Let's see here. You. And then let's see what else we got here. South, east. South is dead, so those can go. Reagain. Sounds like Rogaine. It's like, what is that, like, what is that shampoo for balding anime men? Reagain. Because they're trying to talk about Rogaine, but they don't want to get sued. I bet Vegeta uses a lot of that. I'm trying to think who else would you would do if you're gonna do like a shit post about Rogaine? Like a shit post AMV about for like a Rogaine commercial, like, you know, the old AMV hell shorts. Who else would you do for a Rogaine shit post? Vegeta, the principal from Nichijou. Who else comes to mind? Ooh, perfection. Who else comes to mind that you would use for that? No. Ooh, yes. Get rid of the 8. 3, 4. Perfect. If I get either a 4 or a 1, that is like perfect Tenpai. Wrong 4, but okay, I guess. Honestly, that would still work if I still get, like... You know what? Fuck it. Ah, fuck! I read that wrong. That was a blunder. That was a big blunder. No, I don't need you. I would like to hold on to this Dora, though, so... We'll see which way we go from here. We could probably safely get rid of this, too, actually. Not Kef. God damn it, Wu-chan. God damn it. Oh, that's cute, though. That's actually really cute. I have been thinking about rearranging them. Though. That's funny you mentioned that. Like, it's funny you mentioned it because I have been thinking about rearranging them. But I would want to get, like, little... I'd want to stack them vertically. And then just have, like, a little icon for YouTube and Twitch just to show which one is which. So that, you know, like, one of them... like, kind of like how some other people have done. But... It's something I really need to, like... It's something I just need to put more... I need to think about at some point, like... is doing, because I have been considering rearranging them so instead of being on opposite sides of the screen, they are closer together, like you were saying. Like, jokes aside, I have actually been thinking about rearranging them a little. I'm just not entirely sure how I want to do it. Do I want to move them to like the top corner of the screen where they're horizontal? Do I want to have them stacked vertically? Do I want to maybe put them on the bottom and do the same thing? Again, I'm not entirely sure which way I want to go with that. But you mentioned that I am actually thinking about rearranging the two chats so that they are closer together with each other, and also so they don't occupy quite as much screen space. None. Not a great hand, but as an opening hand, I'll take it. Let's see here. You can go for sure. As can you, because neither of you does anything for me. Neither of those do anything for me, so that can go. Just 3 is kind of weak as well right now, but so is the 7. Which way do we want to take this? That's the main question, though, regardless, either way. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, it doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. I'm getting rid of that anyway. It literally does nothing for me. That does literally nothing for me. So you can have it. You can have that win. Like, yeah, I know that would be easy way of doing like prevailing and seat win, but I don't even have the hand for it right now, so who cares? No. You go, and then you can probably go next. This hand is so weird. This hand is super weird. I don't like this hand. I think that's the easiest way I can describe it. Is I don't like this hand. Like, at all. It looks just bizarre. Trying to see what this name is. Santian! Oh, that's a cute name. Let's see. No, I don't want that. For the exact same reason I said before. No, neither do you. I'm sorry. I know you posted that earlier, but I just actually went and actually checked to see what your name was. That's actually a really cute name with the Santian. Santian is actually a really cute name. No, I don't need you, so that can go. You do nothing, so you can go. I really want to get rid of this one. Hey, Parrot. I love that fucking emote. I love the cereal fish. I swear to God. Boom. It's one of the goofiest fucking emotes. It's just... Tuna! Imagine being like the rat. Imagine being that rat. Imagine being that rat with their head getting shaken around inside the tuna can. It must be like one of those. I'm just imagining the noise being like one of those bells. You know the bells they have at like desks at offices whenever you need help. You'll ding 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 ding. You know they're like ding 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 ding. Just imagining it going nuts like an alarm, like one of those also like that, or like an old alarm clock. And then you like pull the tuna can off the rat's head, and as soon as you do, oh fuck! I should have kept that. God damn it! God damn it. I'm fucking retarded. I should have kept that. I should have kept that 8. Fuck my life. God fucking damn it. Kill me now. Just end me. End me right now. 'Cause that was a massive fucking blunder. Oh. Oh, Wu-Chan. Wu-Chan, I know you're talking about yourself. I know you're talking about yourself. Unless, wait. Okay, no, you are talking about yourself. God damn it. Let's see here. Boo, you go. You're gone. And let's see what else we got here. We've got you. Actually, you can stay. Oh, no, I have not Parasitas, but I can imagine what it would sound like. It would, like I said, it would be like, you know, it would be like an old alarm clock. I'm just imagining that's what it would sound like if you did that. It would sound like an old alarm clock, and it would kick up a shitload of dust. That's what it would do, I'm betting. It would kick up a shitload of dust, and it would sound like one of those old alarm clocks. That's my best guess as to what would happen in that situation. Just going off of what those massage guns do whenever you run them against stuff. Like, I always remember that's like the thing people would do with carpets is they'll put them on like car floor mats, and they'll take one of those massage guns, put it up against a car floor mat, and you will just see like a cloud of dust come off of it. The hammers are counterweighted, so it doesn't reset fast enough. But if you get a spring one, it's funny. Ah. Oh, you're talking about hitting the button with it. Okay. That makes more sense now. That makes more sense now that you're hitting the button in particular, not just hitting the bell with it. But still, the result doesn't surprise me at all. Again, this is a pointless shape, but why not? You go. You're gone. I would like to get rid of this one, and I'd like to do something with these. I can get rid of the red, actually. I just realized that. So we should probably do that in a nice... So lay down, the sin is real. When his side goes red again. Seeing red again. I don't even know how the rest of that song goes. I just remember that. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, no, just immediately kill just immediately kill them. Okay. Jesus Christ. 6 fucking Dora. Yeah, no, officer, I think I just witnessed a murder. Officer, I just witnessed a murder. You. Ooh, that 9 actually might be worth holding on to. It's going to be awkward to maneuver around, but worth holding on to. And then this one can go. Let's see what else we can make work here. If we can get red 5s, that would be really funny. That would be really funny if we can get red 5s. And then that would turn into just absolutely disgusting levels of Dora. Because we'd have this one, and then we would have 1 red 5, 2 red 5. Not quite as many as that last guy had with the 6, but still a pretty respectable number, all things considered. And you can go.
C.
Let's see what we can do here. No, you don't really do much for me in this case. Neither do you. But let's see what we got here. I do feel like eventually, though, Parasitas, you mentioned that a lot of them, it doesn't work because the hammer's counterweighted, but it's funny with the spring. I feel like once you turn it up to a high enough setting, you would run into the same problem with the spring ones, and it's purely because of the fact that once you have one of those spring ones, you'd be get going fast enough that you would overwhelm the spring, and you would have that problem that a lot of engines have called valve float, where because you're going so fast, the spring doesn't have enough time to reset, and you end up with the hammer just kind of floating in space. You know what I'm talking about? Speaking of valve float, I've been thinking about doing more. I've been thinking about streaming automation recently, but I feel like if I'm going to stream automation, I'd also need to reinstall BeamNG, and the problem is BeamNG is huge. We might be able to make this work. We'd have to get rid of the 5 or do something else. But we might be able to make this. Well, never mind. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. What do they get? All triples, red 5, 5200. Ooh. Ooh, I'm getting pushed down bad. Okay, I need to fix that. Oh, no, it's over. Never mind. It's over. It's over. Strong Bad says it's over. It's over. It's over. Everyone, dice at me. Ah, crap. Yes, that is indeed Archer Parasitas. They did a fake collab like a year or two ago, I think. At this point, yes, confirm. They did a fake collab like a year ago or so. And so, yes, of course that's Archer. I don't remember who else was in the fake collab. I don't know a lot about Fate. I just know it kind of exists, and that in some way is also connected to Tsukihime, which is also basically something where the extent of what I know is that it exists. Oh! Okay, just tell me to fucking go for it. All right. Yeah, we can do that. We can just go for it. Because I don't know about you, but that is a go flag right there. That is a go flag. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on. Give it to me. Oh, not what I need. I need the other wind. I need east. East, Doko. ¿Dónde está east? Yeah, okay, we'll hold on to that for now. I don't know what we're gonna do here, but we are building up to it very rapidly. I said we need an east wind, one of which has already been put down, so this is getting a little interesting, to say the least. Which with all the little rat hands that are being developed, all the little rat hands I'm seeing down on the board already. Can we do it? That's going to be the question here. Can we do this? We have a bright blazing go flag. Can we do it? That's the real question. Ooh, it keeps going. It goes, 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 it goes. No. Yep, heart of the tiles indeed. Whoa, fuck. How ratty is this hand gonna be? Tuhan, kill yourself. Tuhan, actually kill yourself. You. Let's see what we got here to work with then. That can also go. I hate whenever you get spoiled by little rat hands like that, where it's just, you know, 1 Han, 2 Han. It's like, and that one's a little bit less annoying because it was the first round, so it's like, okay, a win is a win. But whenever it's somebody who gets like a 1 Han hand, a 1 Han hand, and no, it's 1 Han, 2. No, it's 2 Han, 3 Han, 4 Han, go Han. You're a little off there. You're a little off there, Wu Tian. Fate Stay Night was an adaptation of a visual novel that, yep. But Fate Stay Night has such an interesting concept that took off, mainly because they keep giving historical figures. Yeah, it just ran away from there. And it's funny you say that it's because they keep giving mythical figures back-breaking knockers, considering that then they did Mordred. Then they did Mordred Apollo, and everybody, and like, that's actually one of the other, like, few things I know about Fate is I love Mordred. That's one of the other things I know about Fate is I love Mordred. I said, I don't know much about Fate. Most of what I know is that I love Mordred, and also that Liz can't sing. Liz can't sing despite the claims to the contrary. That's why she keeps killing people. Let's see. This is an interesting shape, so we're gonna hold on to that until it gets resolved. One way or the other, it just got resolved. Same goes for this. Need to see how this gets resolved. I don't remember what Frankenstein's monster looks like. Again, I don't know what Frankenstein's monster actually looks like, Parasitas. I don't actually know what she looks like. Because, like I said, I don't know much about Fate. I mostly know Fate from Carnival So there are 2 places I mostly know Fate from. Carnival Phantasm and briefly playing Fate Grand Order back when it first came out globally. Back when it, like, not first came out period, but, you know, when it, like, right at the beginning of the global release. That's basically the extent of what I know about Fate. Is Carnival Phantasm and stuff that came out shortly at, like, in the very beginning of They combined the original monster and Frankenstein's bride into the same character. Interesting. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, that's not a very good one. So no. No, that would be an ass. That would be so ass. We could actually, yeah. The 4 does nothing though, so it can go. If I get a 6, then we're in business. No, I don't want that 9. I want a 6. Just give me a damn 6 game. All I'm asking for is a 6. There we go. Now we're in Ted Pie. Oh, it's gonna be exhaustive draw, isn't it? Yup. But whatever. Ted Pie, I don't care. That was actually kind of a slog. That one was kind of a slog. You do basically nothing. Like neither do these really. At least not yet. But I always like to play around with these and see if I can get them to do something. Realistically speaking, they're not going to do much. But it's always fun to see if I do actually on the first draw, if I get something interesting with those on the first draw. Just to see if it's possible. You need to go next, most likely. Yeah. Ew! 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 Let's see here. No. Yeah, okay, that's easy. Largely part of the FTO mechanics, even referencing summon rarities, and one of them being tired of always starting a fight with a special attack. Ah! Yeah, like I said, I don't really know much about Fate. So yeah, no, there is that. It's kind of like the extent of what I know about Toho. The extent of what I know about Toho is that it has really nice music. I like some of the character designs, and I hate Danmaku gameplay. It is just not for me. I cannot do micro dodging. You know, those little like 1-2 pixel adjustments to just scrape between the hitboxes of projectiles. I cannot do that. I have like chronic flight sim brain, and as a result, I have like chronic flight sim brain, and as a result, those little like, you know, the thought of just move 1 pixel over when something is trying to kill you does not stick for me. My thought process is, oh, someone's trying to kill me. Yank the stick hard. Yank the stick hard. Get clear. Pull it into a bad situation, a bad configuration, and try and drag it around. Like I said, I have flight sim brain. On the other hand, there are other Toho games I do want to try playing at some point. I want to try playing the Metroidvanias, and I'm very bad at them, but I want to try playing some of the Toho fighters at some point as well. Like I said, I just can't do Danmaku is what it is, the main thing. Yeah, I've got, like I said, just like you said, the skedaddle brain. I'm not going to like shift over 1 pixel to avoid the threat. I'm gonna yank hard, and I'm gonna yank and do hard maneuvers. Cause like I said, like flight sim brain. Something's shooting at me, I'm not gonna do a little 1 pixel adjustment. That's just, that does not work for me mentally. No, hell no. Da 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 dum da. Watch this somehow turn into a Dora bomb. Because we've already got the 3 here with the green dragons. They're going nowhere. But watch this somehow turn into like a massive fucking Dora bomb. I don't even know how it would is the thing. But it would be funny as hell if it did. Also, you mentioned Skedaddle. And all I can think of when you mentioned Skedaddle is that one video I made a while back where I was messing around with the leg parameters in Armored Core 6. And I discovered that... Yeah, fuck it, why not? I discovered that it is very much possible. It is very much possible to set the leg animation speed to go so fast that you end up getting that literally looks like, you know, like things that look like the straight up the cartoon Skedaddle noise. You can straight up get the cartoon Skedaddle noise if you mess with the leg animation parameters in Armored Core 6, and it was the goofiest fucking shit. I'm trying to remember which sound effect I used for that when I discovered that, because I edited in one of the various Hanna-Barbera run sounds, but I forget which one. Yeah, Green Dragon 4 Dora. Bonk. You're playing Night Raid. You have to fight every instinct you got because glowing logs and brush activates your... Ooh, let's see here. You can go for sure. You can go. That one can go as well. So at least for now, that's probably going to be the order in drop. Do da dun da 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 da. Yeah, these can go. That can go. But there's some configurations I just wanted to build up that would have been really awkward if I didn't do them immediately, because I would run into another situation where it's just like the opposite of what I want to do there. I've seen people play Night Rain Pyracida, so I am familiar with that. I've seen people play Night Rain, so I am familiar with that. I am also familiar with Grape talking about how if you're playing the bird dude, you are legally required to say caca every time you use his special or whatever, like his like main like skill or whatever the hell it was. I don't remember anything about the characters. I just remember Grape was saying that, like, if you're playing them, the bird dude, you are legally required to go caca every time you do like one of his things. I forget what it was, because like I said, I haven't played Night Rain. I've just seen people play Night Rain. So unfortunately, I don't actually know what she was talking about at the time. I just know it was a thing. It was a thing she had mentioned that she was saying like you are required to do. The bird is also the only character I really remember from Night Rain. I know that like that the way like Night Rain works is you're like picking from a bunch of different archetypal characters you're playing as, but I don't remember any of them except for the bird. Like the bird is the only one I could actually tell you, like I could tell you anything about, and that basically consists of they are a bird and they have one bad wing. That's all I could tell you about the bird. Wait, what? There's a guy that has a pile bunker in Night Raid? That's fun. That's fun. Oh yeah, this hand just got a lot more interesting. So we need a 7. Yeah, you. No. Hell no. Yeah, not just no, hell no. Oh, I've been listening to a bunch of... I found another Maidcore album that I really liked the other day. So, I found another Maidcore album I really liked the other day called... it was just called like Title or something like that. And I found it because one of the tracks on it particularly, it's called I Don't Know, but it goes so hard. It goes harder than it has any right to. Like, for whatever reason, this track goes unrealistically, diabolically hard. Fuck me. Like, listen to this shit. Listen to this shit right here. This goes diabolically hard. Yeah, no, get rid of the winds. I mean, that's probably the wrong one to get rid of, but whatever. You decided your story would work better as a game, so guess who's going to replace the... Guess who's going to replace the legally obligated rot zone with an underwater level? Ah! It's funny you say that because they are both the most hated like poison swamps and water levels are two of the most widely hated map archetypes in games. So it's really funny you say that, Parasitas. But yeah, no, like this track right here, ID Cave, I'm gonna Joy the Main, just goes diabolically hard. And it's not just this track, this is like this track off the album, but also, no, you don't really do anything new, unique, useful for me. Like this track, and then also Lost. Lost both go. Is it Lost or is it... It's from this album, but I forget which one it is off this album. I'm trying to remember which one it is off this album. But they both just go diabolically hard. I think the only games that I've seen do a water level recently where it was... No. Okay, it's funny you mentioned you're basically making it a flying mission because that is how you make a water level not suck, is you really, really leverage the verticals. Because as soon as you, like the ones that come to mind, really, the one that comes to mind right off the bat is the underwater section in Beyond Citadel, where you're like going in and out between this structure and you're having to go full on leveraging the vertical axis as well. Like that is immediately the one that comes to mind when you mention that is the water the underwater, that one underwater map in Beyond Citadel, where you are basically in that exact sort of scenario. You are running up and down through the, oh God, death. That is death. Again, officer, I just witnessed a murder. But anybody interested in running a match, I am going to open up a room. And room code is at the top of the screen if anyone here is interested in joining in. And we'll get that going in just a bit. I am, in the meantime, gonna go and refill my drink. So I will see y'all in just a few. And I'm back. So, okay. Oh, I was gonna bring up the rest of that album. I was gonna bring up the other track from that album I was talking about, because like IDK goes really hard, but then there's also, which track is it? It is Lost. Okay, that's what I was trying to. I was trying to remember if it was Lost or another one, but yeah, Lost as well. Lost goes unreasonably hard, especially towards the end. Towards the end, it just gets, again, unreasonably hard. Okay, doesn't seem like, okay, whatever. Okay, so we'll come back to that later. We're probably not gonna. So it seems like, yeah, no, not enough people around for that. That's fine. Back into it we go. Back into it we go then. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, no, exactly. That is unfortunately what a lot of water maps end up doing in effect, Parasitas. More specifically, the bigger problem is even when they let you go up, it's just a really shitty jump. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Where even when a water level lets you go up and do a little three-dimensional movement, it's basically just a really shitty floaty jump rather than actually feeling like you have control while you're in midair. Which, I mean, which is exactly what the trade-off should be for being in water, is your movement is slower, but you have a lot more directional control. Like, that is the trade-off you're making when you're in that environment. It's not it really should not be a case of, ooh, we can do something funny here. It's gonna be weird, but we might be able to do something really funny here, actually. Oh, I don't know how well it's gonna work out. I don't know how well it's gonna work out, but we have an opportunity to do something really funny here, I just realized. So we're gonna grab those. We're gonna get rid of these. These are probably not viable. Ugh, shit, whatever. Yeah, that doesn't do anything for me, so that can go. Yeah, these are both dead. Okay. Shit. I had an idea, but then I was like, wait, no, the discards did not work out there. I was going to try and be aggressive with it just to see what would happen, but no, that didn't work out. Okay. But I think that's the key thing, is whenever you're in that water and that liquid environment, even if you're a little sluggish, relatively speaking, you need to have a lot of directional control. And I feel like another place that should be sort of a model for how movement mechanics should work in water is a bunch of other games have done this in the past where you have like 0 gravity levels. Water, like 0 gravity levels feel like water levels that people like. Does that make sense? 0 gravity levels always kind of felt like the version of water levels that people actually liked. And I feel like in a lot of ways, they actually work really well as a template for what you should be doing as a game designer for how a water level should feel. Because otherwise, exactly like you said, they just become miserable. They just become miserable and nobody likes it.
No.
Shit. That is a really cool effect. Right up until the moment the balloon shows up, that is a really cool effect with like the black cascade down in the background. That is, I wonder what that was from. Coward! Absolute coward! Whoever that was, absolute coward! I hate when people do that. It's like, you have the opportunity to do something fun. Oh, but it's not optimal. It's not optimal. I don't want to play with optimal. Like, bro, have some fun with it. Jeez. There's no money changing hands here or anything like that. There's no reason to obsess over what's optimal here. So I always feel like, I always just go like, ugh, whenever I see somebody do that. It's like, you get the 9 terminal draw, you run with the 9 terminal draw. Come on, don't be a bitch. No. Definitely not you either. Let's see. Selected win. Yep, that's a Yakuman. Okay, what do we got here? No. Also no. And it's like, you say stick the player to the bottom of the water. That's one way of doing it. That's one way of doing it wrong. The other way is, like I said, you let them feel like they can go up, but they always... But like I said, they don't have much directional control while they're in the air, while they're like up off the floor of the water, and they always return down faster than they go up. That's the other big mistake a lot of people make when it comes to water levels, is They tend to make it so that you go down faster than you go back up. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Like 2 in a row like that, too. I'm still mad at you. I'm guessing it was you who was an absolute coward because, oh no, 9 terminals. That's not optimal. Ugh. Let's see. What can we do with this? What can we do with this? Oh, we might be able to do something funny with this. Let's see if we can build it up. That's gonna be the task. Can we make this work? Maybe. We might be able to make this work. It just might happen. Get rid of you. If nothing else, it's gonna make them a little uneasy, which is funny. Which is also funny. Yep, because there go the Norths. Yep, I've definitely spooked them. Because the North winds are gone now. And this is still winnable for me as well, which is even better. East wind is gone. Okay. Yeah, I definitely startled them with that. You could tell by that reaction. That definitely startled them. Can we make this work? That's going to be the real question now. We don't have enough honors to make that realistically workable, but we'll see what we get in our draws. This 8's gonna go next for sure. If we get another honor tile, that would be really fucking funny. It won't be Red Dragons though, because Red Dragons are already dead, but imagine if we had just actually had, imagine if we had actually managed to draw more of the honor tiles. That would just really have fucked with people. Just be like, bum, 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 bum. That's where you just scare the shit out of people. This 4 is also going to be gone. This 4 is also not going to last. But yeah. Oh, that's a cute character. Who are you? Oh, that's such a cute outfit. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's see what we got here. Another 9. Really? Really? Another 9? Gee. Oh, it's a cute voice too. It's a cute voice to go with the character design. Let's see. Just going back and forth. They're just going back and forth. No, you can go. No. Ah, shit. What is it? Tuhan. Ugh. So yeah, that did not work. That did not work. It definitely startled them early on. I was like, oh, fuck. Which, that was amusing. That was at least amusing, so I will take that. I will take startling them in the early part of the hand like that, because that was funny. That was funny. Oh yeah, no, that's easy discard choice. Easy discard choice there. Oh, it just keeps getting better. It just keeps getting better. Huh. This is kind of a weird shape. I mean, it's basically just one you gotta wait for the waveform to collapse. Which it's not doing anytime soon. But we'll see where it goes. Wow, just take the 9s. Okay, interesting. I can think of a couple of things you might want to do with that, but also a little concerning now that I think about it, what you would want the 9s for. You're either just calling everything, or you've got something a little diabolical, and I'm not sure which one it's going to be. Call that... No. Not this time. I would like to resolve this shape before I call anything. No, I don't need you. In fact, you're the opposite of what I need. You are the exact opposite of what I need, because you do not resolve the shape, and... Oh, that actually makes that a little bit better. Okay, I'll take that. What I really need is either a 4 or a 6 over here. If I can get that, that resolves the shape, and then we're in business. No. I don't like that shape. I don't like that tenpai. As I said, I would like something to resolve this. So let's see if I can get that, because that's going to be the real decisive thing. Can I get a 4 or a 6? If I can get a 4 or a 6, then we're in business. I really don't like having to wait on just one tile. Even if it's not like a particularly bad tile. I'd rather not. I have a feeling that especially because I have a feeling the moment I discard, the moment I did that, I would have drawn the exact tile I would have needed to resolve this, and it would have just pissed me off. It would have pissed me off in the most obnoxious way possible. Just come on, give me a 4 or a 6. For fuck's sake. All I'm asking for is a 4 or a 6. Okay, you know what? I'll take that. I don't understand why that's furry 10, but okay. Actually, no, I know why it's furry 10. Now, fuck. I don't know why this is furry 10, but I know why this is furry 10. Not like it matters either way. on. No. Shit. Fucking Furry 10. Of course Furry 10 is the thing that gets me there. God fucking damn it. Jesus! Okay! Yeah, just kill me! Fine, just kill me, okay? That works. Jesus. Jesus. Just absolutely die there. Good Lord. How? How the fuck do you just... How does that just go so goddamn wrong? That was just ungodly is what that was. Let's see what we got here. This can go. And so can this one. This one can definitely go as well. It does literally nothing here, so we'll drop that. Next. And then here the 9 is a little awkward. But not as awkward as this over here and this 9. So we'll drop that one first. And then see where we go from here. Ugh. Hate when it disconnects on you like that. It's just like, yo, the game died. Have fun. Ugh. No. Yeah, you go there. Okay, so this actually performs some kind of function now. Oh, that's vile. That's vile when it counts down even though you've disconnected and the game's not letting you do anything. It is legitimately just not letting you play the game. I don't know what causes that, unfortunately. I just know that when it happens, it's just like, oh, God. Okay, we're actually getting somewhere, though. Not very quickly, but we are getting somewhere now, so that's something. Yeah, we're definitely getting somewhere now. This can go next, probably. I don't know if there's something I'd want to get rid of instead first, but this can definitely go. Ooh, we might be actually turning this into something. If we get a 5? If we get a 5, that works out really well. That 7's probably going to have to go in that case, but... some sacrifices must be made. Red Dragon does nothing for me. Let's see. Can we get... Ooh, that also works. That's the thing, is that would also work. The opposite of what I wanted to discard. Like I said, this is why the timer coming and just killing you, like the timer's still counting down even when you disconnect, is diabolical because it puts you in these situations where you're trying to do something, but because you don't have the time to think about it for no fault of your own, that is like the worst. Yeah, you do nothing. Oh, no, you would have done something. Shit. Okay, I should have gotten rid of this instead. Fuck. Well, even then, a little questionable. You do absolutely nothing, so you can go. I would like to get rid of this 9. And replace with an 8. Because that would actually be very nice. We'll see if we can do that now. Just because the 7 is no longer useful to me. So, we'll see if we can dump that or not. Yeah, we can. Okay, that works out perfectly. Let's see. So next would be getting rid of this white dragon, most likely. You do nothing for me, so you can go. What else have we got here? Oh yeah, you can absolutely go. I have no use for you. Let's think here. I said if I can get a 3. Yep, there we go. There we go. Now, if I get an 8, then we're really in business. I get an 8, we are really in business now. You'll see when, Tetsu. Don't worry. We've gotten very close to that moment. We've gotten very close to that moment recently, actually. In the last couple of hands, we actually got very close to the moment of doing that exact thing. Of doing exactly that. Hey, that's an 8 actually. Yes! That's exactly the tile I wanted. Richi Pin Food, Pure Double Sequence, Dora, Uradora. Okay, you know what? Not as big of a hand as I would ideally have liked, but I will take it. I will take it. You. Oh, this part of the hand. This is a pretty hand right now, actually. This is a pretty hand. I need another 5. But I can get another 5? This becomes a pretty fucking hand. Ooh, boy, here we go. It's a 1 tile wait, which is a little awkward, and I tend to try and avoid those, but it's early enough in the game that I'm willing to go for it. Just to see see if somebody blunders into it. Or if I just happen to draw it. Just being aggressive. Because the difference between me and the winner right now is so narrow that, frankly, just even the little wins like that count for a lot. Come on. Just need an 8 mon, and then we just need an 8 mon to win. Come on, baby. Give it to me. Ah, shit. What are they going to get? 1, 2, 3, 4. At least it's a sumo, so the pain is evenly distributed, but still. Ugh. Ugh. Let's see here then. Yeah, you can go. You can also probably go. Yep. Okay. Now we're working something here. This 4-9 is this 4-9 right here. This needs to be dealt with. dealt with in the opposite way I was thinking it was going to be, though. I thought I was going to be dropping the 4. It doesn't necessarily make me happy. Because I don't like having 9s hang around. But, hey, sometimes that's just how the tiles go. What the fuck is this hand turning into? Actually, I know exactly what this hand is turning into. 1 1 5 5 7 7 8 8 9 9. Yeah, I just need to turn this into a pair. And we're in business. So we ignore all of those, and we're trying to resolve this right here. I need either a 3 or a 4. I said a 3 or a 4, not a 6. Let's see if we can get it. That's going to be the interesting part here. Oh, we could do that as well. No, you do nothing for me. Well, actually, that changed basically nothing. That basically changed nothing. I don't know why I did that. That changes nothing as well, so that can go. Like I said, I just need to get one of these two. Or this 9 actually would work too, now that I'm realizing. No, the 9's no good. All the other 9s are gone. It also makes it a very safe drop, though, so we can do that. So we either need a 4, a 5, or a 6. Not a south. No. So a 4, a 5, or a 6. That's what we need right now. Either a 4... never mind, they won. Okay. Never mind, they just won. Never mind everything I just said. Okay. Oh, God. Yeah, just bonk. Let's see here. You. And then you probably next, or you next. Yeah, you next. You next. Don't quite know what I'm doing here, but we'll see what it turns into. Yeah, you. Just building pairs. I think that's all I'm doing. I'm just building pairs to see if I can make it work. So I need a east, west, or a 2. Let's see which one of those see if I get any of those. Not you. Let's see. Not that. Could drop the 2 for that. Now it's all just a battle of honors between these 3. It's like, do I get east, west, 2, no, east, west, or green? That's what this is going to turn into now. Most likely not east. I just saw the other 2, there's 2 easts already discarded. So that's probably not going to happen. But let's see what it does. Oh, we could do that. Now it becomes west, white, green. And those all have better odds. Boom. Let's see which one is going to end up being. Not you. West, white, green. That is what we're looking for right now. Okay. Nope, never mind. Again, never mind. What do they got here? Oh, fuck you. Actually, fuck you. Actually, fuck you with your one-han pinfu. This is the first one to go. This 7 right here, unless something like changes on our draw, that's easily the first one to go. Oh, something did change, which means it's actually you. You do nothing, so you can go. You can go, because yeah, this is 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, both of these are pretty safe, so we're gonna drop these next.
Oh.
Another green. Okay, fine. Fine, I guess. That works too. Let's see, so we are... No, not going to call that. Not going to take that either. White dragon is kind of our hanging tile right now. This 8's also kind of hanging. So it can go...
Gee.
This 9 can go. This is not a bad hand, except that I just can't quite resolve it into Tenpai is the problem. Like, once I can do that, though, once I can resolve it into Tenpai, we're in business. This 3 also needs to go. What do they got here? That last hand was just like, what the fuck? That last hand was legitimately just, what the fuck? Just the rattiest little one-hand hand I've ever seen. I hate little rat hands like that so much. Actually, let's go see what the event is, actually. I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious what the event actually is that they're doing here. So, let's see. Event. Seaside Cafe. 2 basic dishes on the food tray. Tap the food tray to randomly get one of the 2 dishes shown. Okay. Claim all of those. Okay. Shrimp. Okay. Hey, okay, that's how that works. I see how this works now. Okay. Then we make the shrimp. And then you. I see how this works now. What if we combine? Oh, no, 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 no. You want that. So you get that. You get that. Those don't combine into anything. Hey, those do. Okay. No, would need to make another one of these. Shrimp with chili dip, which makes you. Ah, but you want two things. Okay. I get it now. I get how this works now. And then that gets to you.
めっちゃ欲しかったんだ。
That goes to you. Cold brew. Let's see. I need to make that. That. And that goes to one of you three. That goes to you. That goes there. Honey. And then, come on, give me some more honey to work with. All I'm asking for. All I'm asking is for a little respect now. Waffles.
ありがとう。
Good. You can have that. Well, you make sandwich. You go there. You two combine into that, so that goes there. Good. We're making solid progress. Oh God, how do I make that? Oh God, how do I make that? Ah, that's how.
お前よくわかってんじゃねえか相棒。
You get that. Let's see. You want the same thing. Oh. Okay, we are out of coins now. But we got a bunch of shit from it, so who cares? So we'll come back to that later. For now, though, we got a bunch of shit. Let's go see what it is. Ooh, a bunch of shit we can go and do this with. Just need one more. Shop. Miscellaneous. And we're just going to do one of these because there you go. Items, gift, donate, you, select, yes. And then back to the shop, and now we get the thing we really want. And now it's time for gacha, gacha, gacha. Let's see. Oh, I love her. I don't know who she is, but I love her already. She just screams brat. She just screams brat. Damn. But him as well. Ooh, both of these two. Both of these two. Both just go, woo. They do things. But anyways. We go back into it. That is where we go. We go back into it now. I was up above it. Oh. I was up above it. Oh. Now I'm down in it. I was up above it. Oh. I was up above it. Oh. Now I'm down in it. What do we got here? No, you go. Right off the bat, you go. Yeah, no. Let's see here. Yeah, you go. You both are probably going to end up going in this hand unless something significant changes, but we'll find out if that's the case. Yep, nope. You go first because there's already one of you gone. If we got either a 2 or a 5, that very much resolves that. So like I said, I love the album. The album this track came from. Name, Blank Space Name by Madoy the Maid. Absolute banger album. This track, IDK, House Chiller, all just absolutely fuck. Like, all of them just absolutely fuck. They were cooking with this album. Dun 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 No. No. Ooh, yup. There we go. That's the Ricci. But yeah, Lost is a banger. Lost and IDK are both just absolute bangers. There we go. Already in lead. Already leading. Okay, let's see how long we can hold on to it. This is going to be the fun part. This is going to be the fun part. How long can we hold on to this lead? You gone. There's not a sufficiently clear go flag on that. So we are not going to go for 13 on this. And I can already see that might have been a possibility, but the go flag was not sufficiently clear at the time. Where are we at now? Wins are likely expendable assets at this point, but we're going to hold to see where that goes. These are slight problems, but not like horrendously so. We're going to get rid of the useless wins in order. Make sure that they are less of a problem as we do. We have East, South, South. We have Red Dragon. That does nothing for us right now. Red Dragon is likely safe drop as well, so that can go. We get a second 8, that becomes pure double sequence. That's the other reason I'm thinking about that now. In which case, we're also likely going to want to get rid of this 4. Hold on to the east and the south. Those might turn into something as well. Most likely drop candidate next is... not you. It's you. That's who it is. Because I would like to prioritize holding on to certain tiles here. But it looks like, okay, that's resolving that shape, which means we are going to lose the red. And hello, what were you up to? What were you up to? What were you up to, Coat? For those of you who are new here, you can call me Furo. Artificial Nephilim, what does that mean? It means that you take an angel, you take a human soul, you take an angel's corpse, you stuff one into the other, bind it together with high-level necromancy, and what you are left with is something highly unstable that requires significant social interaction to remain in a functional state. Hence, we are here right now. Stop chi your pawn. What is that supposed to mean, Emmerich? What is that supposed to mean? What does stop chi your pawn mean? So yeah, we're playing Mahjong, but also, I have been talking about Maid Core. I've been talking about Maid Core as well while we're here. Nothing like all... I've been talking about Maid Core because Maid Core is an absolute banger genre if you've never listened to it. If you've never listened to Maid Core, you owe it to yourself to listen to this shit. This shit goes unreasonably hard. Let me just pull up the album that last track is from, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about with this stuff. It is unreasonable how hard this stuff goes. And it's like, the entire reason it's called Maid Core is just because of the artists, because they all go under the name of the maid, like, Madoi the maid, Kaitai the maid, Akui the maid. It's basically Russian weeb. It's Russian weeb post-rock and metal. But I love it. I absolutely love the results that it produces. Like this one, like this album, Name by Madoi the Maid. This is a banger of an album if you've never listened to it. Like, if you want to listen to that, I'll post it for you here. I'll post it for everybody here so y'all can listen to this shit. This album fucks. And if you want to see what's going on with that one, you really should just give this a listen. It goes unreasonably hard. Another one I really like is My Cats Like Rock by Akui the Maid. But the track that got me into it in the first place is still... I haven't listened... I've listened to a bunch of their other stuff, but the track that really sold me on the whole Maid Core thing was Genesis by Kaitai the Maid. So let me actually play that one for you, because that one is just really good. So y'all can see what I'm talking about here. Again, just unreasonable how hard this goes. Green is probably safe drop, so we're going to do that next. 1 is also going to go, because chicken does nothing for me. 8 can also likely go for the same reason. Get rid of the last green, that kills it off completely. But yeah, this was the track that started it for me. First time I heard that, I was just like, hell yeah. This song is, this goes like super hard. Legit banger. But then also from there, also branched out into, let's see. That does nothing for me, so I don't want that. That does nothing for me, so that can go. Red is a semi-safe drop, so we're going to do that. It's probably going to go to exhaustive draw. I do not see any realistic way I can get into 10 pie from this either, so that's going to hurt. I have mismanaged this hand horrendously. But yeah, like this right here, this is Genesis by Kai Tai the Maid. This is the track that really got me into it at the beginning. Like I said, My Cats Like Rock is also a really good album. Sunflower is another track that was kind of an introductory one for me. It is pretty good, yeah. And that just killed me. Okay. All last. You gone. The other, oh yeah, another track that really got me into this as well. Let's see, like this one right here. That's one that got me into this. Another one, like I said, and then there was this. Like I said, this track just goes unreasonably hard. That's why I keep coming back to it. This is just this is violence music is what this is right here. Fucking IDK by Mahjong the Maid. This is violence music. But let's go back to the album actually, instead of just the individual tracks. So you can see how the rest of it goes as well, because House Chiller is really good. Lost is really good. Like this whole album is full of bangers right here. That 2 can also go, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Because nothing it really does there matters. And as soon as we resolve one of these... Let's see actually what we got here. These being sequences actually kind of hurt me right now, but it doesn't matter because I'm not the one they won off of, so who cares? Oh, no, they disconnected right as they... Oh, no, they disconnected right as they died. I think someone's a sore loser. I think someone's a sore loser. Oh. But let's see, what else we got? We got more stuff here to work with. Let's go back to the event now. Let's see. We got another 3 pulls on this now. The real question is, can we get Scrim? Yes, yes we can. We have obtained Shrimp. Is that the fucking cat from Azure Lane? I knew I recognized that face from somewhere. Yeah, blonde Teto there. But also, the one in the middle, I recognize her. That's that damn cat from Azure Lane. And yes, have to read Maidcore. I fucking love Maidcore. We're actually, like I said, we've been talking about Maidcore this whole fucking stream. We have been talking about Maidcore this whole damn stream about how, about this album in particular, the one that's playing right now. You know, like, insert name by Mahjong the Maid, and how unreasonably hard it goes. Like, absolutely unreasonably hard. Ooh, you. Already on to a good start here. Well, not a good start, but, you know, a start. Already on to a start here. Let's see what else we got here. The 7 can likely go next. No, that does nothing for me. This 9 also does nothing, and it's also a little more annoying to work with. We don't have the honors to consider going after 13 orphans. And those are always the most annoying part of trying to get 13 orphans, so really not much point going there. Drop that extra 1, that brings it to a 1-2 sequence. The 7 will probably go next. We'll see what happens with that. Yep, 7 goes next, that gives us a pair of 2s there. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Now we get another 2, and we turn this into a sequence, then we're really going somewhere. Alternatively, ditch the 1, make it into something more workable. That's that 9, it does nothing for us. And let's see where we are at now. One, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there goes the 2. Drop the north wind. It's the least useful. Hardest solve for the hard. No, have to read. Hardest Yakuza minigame. Oh. This is up there, but you also have to consider shogi. Which is like, which I know, some people say, oh, that's just weird chess. Exactly. It's chess. That's the problem. The problem is it's chess, and I'm not Pecan. like shit, I'll just like, if I actually had to go and do the shogi minigame in Yakuza 0, I'd just be like, hey, Pecan, I need you to backseat me for this whole thing. I have no fucking clue what it is, and I know you know chess. So, yeah, I need you to run me through this. Like, all of it. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing here. You know, I have no idea, Coat. I have no idea. Because all I know about the Bong Cloud is that it exists. I don't even know what the Bong Cloud is. The only thing I know in chess, the only thing I know in chess is kinda sorta how to do an ICBM. That's basically the extent of what I know about chess, is how to maybe get an ICBM. And even then, not really. This is such a gross hand. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I have no idea how you do it. I have no idea how that would work in shogi. Like I said, I don't even know how the Bong Cloud actually works. I just know. Yeah, huge thanks to the Bosnian Ape Society. Huge thanks to the Bosnian Ape Society regarding that one, have to read. That's all I'm gonna say there is huge thanks to the Bosnian Ape Society for that one. Okay, that can go. Greens can go next as well. These are all safe drops, so we're gonna try and hold on to these very safe drops just in case. Hold on. We're gonna run these very safe drops just in case. Oh. Oh, that's a terrible. It might be worth it just to try and stall out for exhaustive draw, though. You move pawn in front of your king forward 1, then move your king forward. Oh, that is horrendous, Coat. Like, damn, you are not kidding. That is horrendous. Yeah, this is the play here. Stall out for exhaustive draw. See if we can make it work. I think, actually, no, you mentioned it as well. So you remember back when House was running the Space Station 14, the Space Station 14 server? He very briefly, was running that for a little while. Pecan actually was playing people in chess in that, and one of the things that resulted in it is she actually did beat somebody. I don't know if that was you or somebody else. She actually beat them with a Bong Cloud. So it's funny you mentioned that because she actually did beat somebody with a Bong Cloud in Space Station 14 and SS-14 chess. I don't remember who that was, though. That might have been you, because I think you were on that, but I don't remember for sure if it was or not. I just know, like I said, somebody. But you beat Pecan with the bog cloud. Okay, that might be what I was remembering then. It might have been remembering you beating Pecan with the bog cloud. I just remember somebody won a chess game with the bog cloud, and whenever I think chess, I think of Pecan.
Boom.
But yeah, this album goes way harder than it has any right to. It's so fucking good. It's such a good album. Let's see what we got here then. What do we got here? 6, 7, 3, 5. If I get a 4, that 8's gonna go pretty much immediately. 1 is worthless, so that's gone. What else have we got here then? We've got... Oh, we might actually want to hold on to that white. In which case... we're still gonna get rid of that 4, because that doesn't do much for us right now. Oh, fuck me! Oh, God. Okay, yeah, just stack everything on! Just stack everything on and kill me, okay. Tonight is not my... this is not my night in Mahjong right now. Tell you that much right now. I have not been doing well at all. Ugh. Let's see. Yeah, get rid of you. I want to see if we can turn those wins into anything interesting. Hence, I'm holding on to them for now. Don't know if they are going to turn anything interesting. We will see, though. Not going to go for 13 orphans, though. Because, like I said, that is... there's not really a clear go flag here for that. So, those go there. Let's see what we got here. 3, 5, 6. If I get a 4, that would obviously work out there. It's not my seat wind, but if I can start building up wins, we might be able to go for sushi. And that would be funny. Odds of that are still not necessarily great, but if it happens, it'd be hilarious. It will be hilarious if we do end up going for sushi. No, it's too early to go risking that for now. But that 2 does nothing for me either. So hold off on that for now. And let's see what else we got here. Yeah, get rid of that 8. Turns it into a pair of 5s, which is more workable. South and the west can probably go, actually, now that I'm really looking at it. So we'll start ditching these. North is also safe to drop, so we're going to start dumping the winds, because they're not going to turn into anything, really. But they did give me a nice pool of safe drops that I didn't have to worry about dropping anything that I would have to either worry about or maybe want to use later. So that's somewhat preferable in that sense. Ooh, yep, no, drop that 5. And then, let's see. If I get... more of these, that'd be really nice. Drop you, and then you two are also safe drops. So hold on to that for now. Ooh. You know what? I'll take it. It's not an ideal hand, but I'll take it. And win. Just like immediately win on that one. Yeah. Oh, wow. 3 Uradora. Hey, that puts me back in contention. That puts me back in contention. Oh, shit. See here. You gone. And then next will be probably this West Wind. Yeah. Let's see here. 9 is also probably a safe drop, so unless we get an 8 like pretty much immediately, in which case then obviously it becomes a little bit trickier. But for now, at least, yeah, that's probably a safe drop. Yeah, drop you. That gives us a really nice set on the Monzu, so let's see if we can make that work now. Hinzu is going to need a little bit of adjustment, as are Sozu and Honors, but those are all pretty simple to work with. Let's see, so... we don't need that 4, so that can go. We don't have enough material to really like run that as pure double sequence either, so not really much point in holding on to it at this point. Green Dragons are also safe drop. There are already 2 on field, so that's next. Da-da, da-da, da-da. That kills both red and green dragons. White dragons are also dead already. So both non-factors have to worry about. 6 is Dora, so we're going to try and see if we can make that work, but I'm not going to hold my breath for it. Safe to call. You're gone. Now I just need to get rid of the 7, preferably with either another 3 or another 6. Now that our hand is open, that also simplifies some other things for us. No. We're not going to call that just because that makes the hand a little bit more awkward. So stay away from that. We're probably going to go with calling on something like the... Ooh. Yep, that makes things... That adds value, so we're going to do that. Like I said, if we get a 3, that would be ideal. East Wind is a safe drop, so that's fine. Excuse me one moment. Sorry about that. I just had to take a call real quick, but it's fine. I had to take a call real quick, but that's fine. Let's see what we got here now then. We've got... that would actually work too. And that actually makes it a little bit more flexible as well. It's furry 10. Why is it furry 10? No, I don't want that anyways. Best use of the tiles is to eat them. You and Pecan both, Emmerich. You and Pecan both say that. You and Pecan both say that. Like, put the tiles in your mouth and go clack, 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 clack. But yeah, no, that album goes unreasonably hard. Another one that goes real, but yeah, this is My Cats Like Rock. My Cats Like Rock is also a great album. Like, this is a great album as well. And the album art for this one is also really good. Because it's just the smug maid pointing at you. Oh, fuck, I didn't actually want to pawn that. Fuck. Well, shit. What are we gonna do now? That's the question. We'll figure it out. That's gonna be the fun part then. That's gonna be the fun part. How do we figure this out? How do we get ourselves out of this mess? Answer, simple. We start making triplets. Abandon all previous plans. It's time for triples. I didn't actually want to call that, but now we're committed to it, so we might as well. It's a game where everyone bullshits the rules and everyone... Hey, no, that's Chinese Mahjong, Emmerich. That's Chinese Mahjong. That's different. Marginally. Because that's the one where, instead of all your discards being... I mean, yeah, no, it originally came over from China. Yeah, it originally did come over from China. But the rules changed. The rules changed when it got brought over in Japan and became Riichi, which is a completely different format of the game. It's different. It's just different rule sets. But you're absolutely right when it comes to Hong Kong Mahjong. Hong Kong Mahjong is absolutely, everyone just bullshits the rules, and everyone tacitly agrees to ignore that. Ignore the bullshitting. Let's see what we got here then. Of course I believe you, and here's my word, the Plicnax, which is also a nocturnal amphibian. God damn it, Emmerich. Except, you see, the problem is the Plicnax is diurnal. It comes out in the daylight. It's just that it's a burrowing animal. It's active in the daytime, but it's also a burrowing animal. So the only time you ever see it is whenever it sticks its ass out of the ground to breathe. And they say that whenever it does that, it sounds like it's mimicking human speech. Hence the phrase, talking out your ass. Okay, sure. Oh yeah, that was what reminds me. When the original Amazon Echo was like, the fact that it's cylindrical, it's like, what's the diameter of an Amazon Echo? How far can I stretch in that dimension? I have completely fucked up this hand. I mean, Emmerich, here's the thing. You say, oh, you don't want to know? I was there when Gotse happened. Believe me, I already know the answer. I already know the answer. I was exposed to that long ago. On one side, mystical deer. On the other, oh my god, round kitty. OMG, round kitty, yes. It's great, isn't it? Total whiplash indeed. Really selling that gacha vibe. Oh, thank God we're out of that shitty hand. That accidental call at the beginning just completely fucked me over. Right here, that's where, Emmerich. And right here, that's where. But I know that's not, but I know that you're full of shit asking that question. I know you're full of shit asking that question, Emmerich. We both know what you're into. Granted, this game also has that. Although I imagine you are, when it comes to gachas, more fond of Arknights. I still remember when Arknights the global release of Arknights first happened, and the really stupid ads they were running for it. Like, what even is this? And how does it relate to the game at all? And it was actually it was even more annoying because at the time, I had already tried Arknights, so I knew what Arknights was. So I was just like, why? You can only be a true Yakuza fan if you have no idea how to play Mahjong. Well, you see, fortunately, Irving, even though I am playing Mahjong, I have no fucking idea how to play Mahjong. I have absolutely no idea how to play Mahjong, so that box has already been checked off. Even though I may be playing Mahjong, I have no idea what I'm doing. Oof. It's a sumo though, so it could be worse. But yeah, that's the end of this game. Bring a gun and put it on the table. Silently glare daggers at all the other players. Back to serving refreshments now. Scrimp. More scrimp. You can have that. Shit. Come on, just give me the damn... There we go.
Yes, yes.
There we go. Okay, that's everybody then. Wonderful. These can now be returned for the next day then. And seriously, that's the damn cat from Azure Lane. That's the goddamn cat from Azure Lane. I know who that is. Okay, what is the question, Emmerich? What is the question? What's the dumb question that I obviously have the answer to? Ah, yes, new types. Okay, you're right. I can answer this question, actually. I can answer this question. So, first of all, I will give you my personal answer, and then I will give you the actual answer. My personal answer is that new types are bullshit. So my personal answer is, what are new types? New types are bullshit. The actual answer, though, new types are a plot device in Universal Century Gundam that basically consists. It's like, oh, the next step in human evolution, where people, particularly those born in space, start to develop psychic abilities. That's basically what it is. It's psychics. It's space psychics. That's literally what new types are. It's just psychics. If you can kidnap your opponent's kids and have them on speaker as you play, you will have tremendous emotional... Emmerich, why are you just mentioning plots? Why are you just talking about episode plots to Akagi? Not really, Irving, no. Although, certain mobile suits are designed to be more compatible with new types and leverage their psychic abilities. So that is like a thing, is certain mobile suits and mobile armors are designed to take advantage of the new type's psychic abilities. I did not choose a frame, Emmerich. Coincidence and fate chose a frame for me. And you will not at all be surprised what frame it was. You will not at all be surprised what frame it was that coincidence and fate chose for me the one time I did play Lancer. The Enkidu. And yeah, no, people groan when they come up. Yeah, because the one time I did play Lancer, it was no room for a wallflower, specifically. So the campaign was no room for a wallflower, and we got to the mission where you fight the Enkidu. And at the end of it, we managed to capture the Enkidu, which, once again, like I said, at the end of it, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this because it fits the character I was playing. Because the character I was playing was basically somebody who... The character I was playing was somebody who was, when they were out of the cockpit, very like awkward, shy and such. When they were in the cockpit, became a bloodthirsty psycho. So they were already basically a perfect fit for the Enkidu. We never got to, the thing I'm a little annoyed with is, we never got to, speaking of which, because you're talking about NHPs, we never got to the point where I actually had the NHP for the Enkidu. Or rather, I had just gotten it, but we never did anything with it right around when the campaign fell apart. I will say though, own personal opinion, not the biggest fan of Lancer. Or rather, not the biggest fan of Lancer as an RPG. If I was going to play Lancer, that's the thing with me, is like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Lancer as an RPG. But I do think Lancer's rules work really, really, really well for a war game. Wolf spider drone, wolf spider drone. What the fuck was this? I don't know what the hell this thing is. Is this... Did we get to the wolf spider drone? I don't think we got to the wolf spider, no. Yeah, we did not get to the wolf spider then. Okay, yeah, we didn't get to the wolf spider then, Code. I really don't think we did. But yeah, no, that was very much a thing is eventually we did get to the point where but like I said, we didn't get quite to the wolf spider. We did get to the weird we did get to the part where the labor androids in that one settlement were starting to were going berserk. You know the part I'm talking about, where I forget what the hell they're called. They have a name for them. I don't remember what it is, but they're basically, like I said, labor androids, and they get used on, they're like a farm settlement that's outside of the main perimeter was using them, and at some point they start going berserk. It turns out the reason they're going berserk is because of an electronic warfare unit. We got to that point, I remember. I don't remember where that is in the campaign, though. I think that is slightly before the Enkidu encounter, though. I mean, Emmerich, if you really want to talk about time splitting, I mean, yeah, it's Horus. Okay. What does the Lich even do, technically speaking? Oh, yeah, no, yeah, you're right. That is the Lich. I was thinking of the Lich. Never mind. I was thinking of the Lich. The other one that always comes to mind whenever I think of Lancer, because, so, when I should also mention the people I was playing Lancer with, it was, I don't remember who all of them were, but I remember the GM was Merceau, and one of the other players was Renvalia. And Renvalia was trying to go for the Goblin. She was trying to go for the Goblin, which I mostly remember the Goblin because of the little Gajinka that somebody made of it. That was actually really goofy looking. That's like really goofy looking. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, this one. Found it. I found it. This one. So she was going for the Goblin, and I just remember this thing being like a perennial presence whenever we were doing anything in that campaign, is we always had this lying around somewhere. Because somebody drew the Goblin, because of course somebody drew the Goblin. But yeah, the Enkidu was funny as fuck. It was literally just a case of, I'm going to kill you. Oh yeah, I found it. I found the other thing I was looking for. I found one of the things I was looking for. Because like this was the Enkidu in a nutshell. Very much this was the Enkidu in a nutshell. Is this right here. Reject humanity. Return to problem. The Enkidu has 2 problems at the start of combat. 1. There are enemies breathing. 2. Finding the fastest way into the danger zone. At the end of the day, the Enkidu has 0 problems. Everyone else has +1 problem. You, in a fucking huge dick move, the group of stims addicts that Harrison Armory calls the think tank took a look at the absolute nonsense that is the Tokugawa and said, what if it meowed? Low-hanging cat girl jokes aside, the Enkidu is a popular frame in the trans femme community because its playstyle is so balls to the wall and it doubles as free bottom surgery. Primal Fury, all 4s bifurcate. Core integrated equipment, kill every living thing. Speed 3, JK lol. Oh, they had armor piercing AP and also some of the dead ones. Kill every single thing and some of the dead ones too. You can fuck this mech, but watch out. Who signed off on this auxiliary melee? I just want to talk. Oh, this isn't even the best one of these, Emmerich. There's another one of these that's also the Enkidu that I'm actually looking for that's even better. I want to see if I can find it. There's another one of these that's even better. And that's like, because that's not the one I'm actually looking for. There's another one that's the same thing, but even more unhinged, but I can't find it. Is this it? No. Is this one it? No, there's one of these that's just like absolutely deranged that I'm looking for. Where is it? It's this person, I'm pretty sure. Vex. Yeah, this is the one I'm looking for. But I'm specifically looking for the Enkidu. No, not this one. There's another one, though. Where is it? I knew there was another one. I just can't find it. And it's just like, go, eat them. That's the one I'm looking for. It's like, I mostly just remember because it just says, go, eat them. And it's like, it's incoherent violence. But I can't find it, which is annoying me because I really liked that one. Let's see. Can I find this? Because there's this one, but this is not the one I'm actually looking for. Don't think I'm going to find it, which is kind of annoying me now. See if I can dig it out. I gotta like try and dig this one up because I know it's a thing around here and it's not this one. There's another one. And I remember it entirely because it says go eat them. But it's in the same sort of style. Ugh, where was it? Whatever. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it, unfortunately. But that's the one I was looking for. Like, what I was looking for in particular, because it's like, I mostly remember because it specifically just says, go, eat them. And I remember that was the entire mindset I had when I was playing, when I did actually, in like the 1 or 2 sessions we did where I had the Enkidu, it was, like I said, scream my way into the danger zone and then just eat people's faces afterwards. That was the entire playstyle. It was psychotic monkey hours. That is the only way I can describe it. It's like, it was psychotic monkey hours. Is this it? This is the one I was looking for. I found it. I found it. I found it. Never mind. I just found it. This is the one I was actually looking for. I didn't think I was going to find it, but I just found it actually. This one right here. It's like, when left alone in the savage wilderness of nature, man copulates with himself accordingly. This experimental frame was secretly designed to test only one thing. What happens if you take Hunter, Knife Juggler, and your long whip-like plasma lashes gain thrown 5? Do they extend 5 spaces? Do they detach in melee combat to slither around like a confusion of snakes? Or simply go drinking at a bar together? How do you retrieve them afterwards? That's a good question! No one knows! Used enthusiastically during the reign of Harrison I, it has fallen out of vogue under subsequent administrations to genocide new and interesting populations. Human or otherwise, the Enkidu was eventually discontinued, and Harrison sent this image all over Hercynia. Harrison the First Fear Killer was later put in chains and taken to the place of execution, but for something else entirely, so it doesn't really damn count now, does it? As an Enkidu pilot, you have the unique ability to cause psychological trauma across HEC Ranger forces and your teammates alike. When the Enkidu ends its turn in the danger zone, it starts screaming out like a demon's almighty howl, and any character, hostile or allied, shouldn't approach or the situation changes to their death. I argue that it is man who is seared from thy bones until the chassis is clothed in thy flesh. Imagine Enkidu paired with a segment class NHP now. Immediately cease imagining and run. You also have the best core system in the game, Bifurcate. Unfortunately, I already used the Armstrong joke in my Morning Cloak meme. Just know that it contains the words, they are immediately destroyed and can be activated any number of times. Go. Eat them. Error. Probably cannibalism. Enkidu was a legendary figure in ancient Mesopotamian mythology and features in the earliest example of a bar joke. Enkidu walked into a tavern and said, I can't see a thing. I'll enter a state of primal fury. The humor of it is probably related to the Sumer way of massive carnage and has been lost because nobody made it the hell out of there. God. This was my favorite part of playing Lancer, admittedly, was just the incredible fuckery you could do with the Enkidu. This was my favorite part of playing Lancer, was the incredible amounts of fuckery you could do with the Enkidu. And although, like I said, Lancer is not something, I don't really enjoy Lancer as an RPG. It's more, it feels too much like a war game for me. But regardless, while it feels too much like a war game to me to really enjoy it as an RPG, the Enkidu was funny as hell. The Enkidu was admittedly funny as hell. But I think this is where we're gonna call it for tonight. So let's go see who's on We Can Raid Into, shall we? Who's on We Can Raid Into? Who have we not rated in a while? That's the other question. Oh, the horse is on. I probably should I probably should have a look at that coat, but not really, no. I haven't looked at it, so I don't know. I actually don't know. Like I said, for me, Lancer always felt too much like a war game. Maybe the bond system helps with that. But, like I said, I'd have to have a look at it. But in the meantime, let's go say hi to Bloom. Let's go say hi to Bloom and see what he's up to, shall we? But, as always, you want to see what I'm up to off stream? These are all the places you can find me. And let me get that for YouTube as well before I cut y'all loose. There we go.